Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend and brother Robert W. JoJo Hill, the servant, the artist, and the author. And today I am just speaking to you guys off the cuff, and this is purely from the author side of myself. It's a bit of the servant portion as well, because I know this is a portion of serving, and what it really means to serve is to just kind of be whatever is needed, and the author is needed today. And I have to talk about this because I've been getting a lot of conversations just over the years, and even recently with a couple of my friends, and just talking about just different things as it relates to what the struggles have been with the whole relationship portion and stuff. And let me just address this. Guys, it is crucially important that you understand how to pursue a woman. In order to pursue a woman, if she is a diamond, now I'm not talking about, let me make this disclaimer right off the rip. If you are ratchet, jacked up, don't know who you are, you're hood, you're just all the things that we just detest, this is not for you, and I really suggest you just cut this thing off, because none of these things I'm going to talk about in this whole just spill today is not going to necessarily benefit you, because this is for diamonds. We're talking about diamonds, buckets of gold, and bags of silver. This is who we're dealing with. We ain't talking about no plastic coins, no wood chips, and no bull chips either. I ain't talking about that. We're talking about the diamond people. Now, since we got that established, I trust that all the ones that ain't diamond, go ahead and jump off. But if you're a diamond in the making, if you're potential, you can stay. We can deal with you. We can work with you. All right. Now, this is for the guys. This is going to be for the men. And this is for us. Here it is, guys. You got to understand how to pursue. Now, we're just not talking about any kind of woman. We're talking about the wise, the diamond girls is what I'm going to call them. That's because I got this little diamond thing on my shirt. I'm talking about the diamonds today. All right. This is talking about the ones that really know who they are, the ones that know their value, that know their worth, that really know what they are. And this is kind of tying into my whole series of knowing your worth. This knowing your worth. You got to know who you are. First of all, if you know who you are, you're going to be able to clearly identify the people that either compliment you, tie in, and make your thing better, or those that lessen you. But you have to know exactly who you are. Now, since we got all that stuff established, guys, I'm talking to you. If you're looking for a good, wise woman, you have to know how to pursue her. First order of business is, if she's a good woman, she'll always be available to be seen if you give her a reason to be seen. If you give her no reason, she has no justification to show up. She's not going to make herself available to you. She's not going to show. That's not what's going to happen. She has to have a reason, because she understands who she is. And what I learned about women across the board, when they are diamonds, when they're true diamonds, diamonds done been through something. They done been through the stages of being cold, being pressurized, being essentially stripped from the ground, then pressed, then all this stuff, this method going to them. They're getting crushed by all this earth for all these years, and then getting pulled out and getting buffed and shined and cut. So when you got a princess cut and you got a real diamond, it knows that it's a diamond. It knows that it has value. So it's not going to take the random stuff that comes along normally with a non-diamond dealer. They ain't going to understand how to handle that. So understand this. If she's a good woman and if she's wise, she knows exactly who she is, and you have to give her a reason to be seen. She's just not going to show up just because it's something open. That's not the way it's going to work. You have to give her a reason. And if you give her the reason, if it's a solid reason, more than likely, she will make herself available. Because I'm not just going to give you guys this from a perspective of just telling you what the primary issue is and just kind of identifying the concerns. I'm going to give you practical steps of how you're going to actually properly pursue a good woman, a wise woman. Next thing is, don't make yourself too busy. And listen, the deal is, she's busy too. And if she's busy and you're busy, understand, if you make it worth it, she'll show up. If you make the time, she'll take the time. Y'all better quote that one. That's a jovialism right there. If you make the time, she'll take the time. Hold on to that. Next thing is, real men don't need validation from a potential wife. Diamond people, they don't need validation, because that's weak, that's punky. Well, I just need to know what you. No. Get that crap out of here. You have to be confident, and you have to be strong, because by design, women love confident men. If you are not confident, they have no real justification. See, I used to wonder why. I told this to my son some years ago. It's a reason that sometimes the bad boys, or like in high school, I remember the dudes that was just straight thuggy. They was just all, you know, just into some whole other junk, right? And then all the good guys, the quote unquote good guys, or like the smart guys, they couldn't get the girls. And I used to wonder why. And so one day it dawned on me and said, wait a minute, the bad boy image, they're completely convincing that they're that. So they can be just so, ain't got no education, ain't got, everything's jacked up, they're gonna possibly be in jail, be shot, all this crap. But the truth is, they're so confident at that, women still are attracted to the element of how confident they are at being that. And so what you have to understand is they still have that component of desiring someone who's very confident, because if the guy's very, very confident and he's very sure of himself, they have security in that. Understand this, gentlemen. You need to hang on to that. A woman can only submit to you and she can only respect you when you're confident in what you are. You can't try to place your confidence or gauge it off of how she reacts to that. That's really not the trait. The trait is you have to be very confident in who you are. Man, you better tell somebody, man, I know I'm dope. I'm dope as crap, and I know it. That's the jokerism. Hang on to that one as well. Stop being these needy, wimpy, punky, girl acting. You have to stop that, man. Just take the wheel. You have to take the wheel. Take the wheel. Be confident in who you are and step on out there. I know I'm looking into this stuff today. I'm really digging, because I gotta share this stuff, because to be quite honest, I'm tired of hearing this craziness that goes down with these potentially really, really good quality girls. Now check this out. This next piece. If the girl is on your mind, call her. If she's on your heart, reach out. Stop playing that game like that. Well, I know I saw you, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna see, you know, I gotta see, you gotta give it these days. See, because that Hollywood crap, all that, two can play that game, and all those TV shows and those movies and stuff that try to give you all these rules and regulations. Okay, well, nah, what time is it? No, you should have called at 3 o'clock. You should no. You don't need that. That's not something that needs to be perpetuated. That is a false understanding. Completely dismantle that belief system. If she's on your mind, reach out, because you ain't got time to be playing all those games. If you're busy, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're building businesses and you're building your brand and you're setting up things for the future, and they're probably doing the same thing. If they're a wise woman, they ain't got time to be going through all that. Hey man, you was on my mind. What's up? Reach out to her, man. Call her. First caller. First order of business. Call. Stop doing all this texting crap. Call first, because people that's on this level, they want to hear voices, because conversations are less, they're less likely to be misinterpreted than a text. You know, call first. Then you, of course, you can text if you need to, but crap, send an email if you need. But it should be something that reaches out and says, "Hey, I'm interested. This is where I am. I want you." I had a good time, whatever the case may be. You actually mean it. This is how you have to think about this thing. Shoot, if you need to stick your head out the window and just be like, "Hey, call." Do whatever you gotta do. Send a message in a bottle, man. Get a doggone messenger pigeon. Throw that junk out the window. See if it'll get to it. Make sure it has to be something that she knows. She has to know. Show her before she needs to ask. If she has to ask, you done dropped the ball. Something is gone. If she has to come to you, well, I ain't heard from you. No. You done jacked it up. You should have reached out. This is how you properly pursue. It's a way and it's a method to this madness. It ain't got nothing to do with you, I don't being thirsty. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that crap. No diamond dealer is concerned about a potential client that's going to come and buy a diamond if they're constantly inquiring about the diamond. For them, they see it as, okay, this person is truly interested in acquiring, listen to the wording, acquiring this diamond, because this is something that's worth, it has great value. So you would expect that there's constant inquiries if you're talking about this level. Now, if you're talking about, you know, some cheap rocks and bricks and all that stuff, hey man, you treat that however you want. But when you're talking about this level and you're talking about getting people on this level, you got to handle it completely different. Whatever those former belief systems were, you have to get rid of those belief systems. That crap does not work. Servant is talking right now. All right, it does not work. You got to go to it, step to that mic like you ready to sing, man. My mom used to say, hey man, you don't grab this microphone if you ain't ready to roll, man. You gonna jump on an instrument, you gotta play. If you gonna step to this mic, you better have something to say. Don't be playing with it. You can't think about it, you gotta be about it. Make sure you think that. That has to be your mentality. Know how to lead her and she'll follow you. If you understand how to lead her, she'll follow. It's not about anybody relinquishing their control. That's really not the dynamic. The dynamic is really about proper positioning. I've talked about this stuff before. This is all a part of the same exact understanding, the same thinking. If she understands how your role is, if she understands and she's confident in how you lead, she could confidently follow. It has nothing to do with her, well, I'm now you punking me out. No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. It's all about proper positioning. Gentlemen, understand, if you are properly guiding and properly leading, she will follow. It is designed instinctively in her. She feels it's a matter of protection and a matter of security. She's confident in the decisions that you're going to make. You're not going to lead me into something that's going to get me jacked up. What I've seen is a lot of women have had problems with following or being submitted to a guy because he doesn't properly understand how to lead. You can't confidently rest in somebody that you're not confident in the decision that they're going to make. If the last 5 decisions that they made landed you where you were sleeping out under a bridge, when they talking about weed, I'm about to do some kind of investment, you're going to say, hey, wait a minute, man, hold on. I'm not confident in your decision-making ability. But if you are confident and you are sure and you are strong and confident in how you function, she can and will more than likely willingly follow. This is not a mystery at all. This is just a natural instinctive behavior. Be the man she expects and she will be the woman that you need. That's another jofalism. You better write that down. Be the man that she expects and she will be the woman that you need. Absolutely no question about it. A wise woman, here's the next piece. A wise woman, gentlemen, is to be sought after. She loves being pursued. A wise woman, a good woman, she knows who she is. It's like, a diamond. You just can't sit a diamond in the middle of the street, because a person that knows what a diamond is will scoop it up. They'll scoop it up quick, fast, and in a hurry, because they understand the value and the worth of that diamond. If you do that, you got to go after this girl like she's a silver, man. You got to go after like she's a bag of gold, a bag of diamonds, man. You have to pursue it like a buried treasure. You going after it. It's not something that you just gonna leave there. You don't leave it up to chance as to how it's going to turn out. No, man. You have to say, wait a minute. I believe that this is it. Because you understand, first of all, you know your value, you know your worth, and you know how you can detect. Can't y'all see the connection? You see how you can detect the value and the strength of a diamond, a pearl, versus a rock or a doggone Skittle land on the side. There's a bucket of diamonds, man. You better go after it like it's a bag of gold. You go for it. Pursue it. There's a proper way to pursue it. I want you all to understand it's a proper way to do this. Stop waiting for her to lead you. This is the next order of business. Stop waiting for her to lead you. Stop waiting for her to lead you. She's not designed to do that. That's why so many women are frustrated, because they're getting psychologically exhausted of trying to lead men into something that the men should be leading them in. This has nothing to do with woman. Well, you just a weak woman. No, this ain't got nothing to do with that crap. So if there's any ladies watching this crap, if that's what you're saying, get that garbage out of your mind. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about properly aligned understanding. You have to, men, we're dealing with the men. Men, stop waiting for her to lead you. She's not designed for that. A woman can only submit to a man that's on a mission. Now check out, I've taught this for many, many years. I heard this one time. I must have been a teenager, and it just blew my mind. It was incredible. I never forgot it. It said that to be submitted is a derivative of the word submission. Submission is 2 words, sub and it's mission. Sub means something that is beneath or under or lower than. Mission means an important goal or a purpose that is accomplished by someone that has a very strong conviction. Now, if I am very confident in my mission, I can convey that same confidence onto you. And if I need you to couple with me or partner with me or submit to me or come under my mission, a woman can legitimately do that if the guy really has a mission. The problem is most of these men have been trying to make women submit and they have no mission. They can't do that. They're not designed for that. Gentlemen, please get that foolishness out of your mind. It's not going to work. Well, just because I'm the man. No, just because you're a man doesn't mean you're the man. Wow, another jofalism. Write that crap down too. Woo! Just because you're a male does not make you the man. It's a distinct difference between that. Don't just speak about it. You have to be about it. It has to be about something greater. She can get under you if you have something that she could get under. If you're on a mission and it has great value and importance to you and you're confident about that, she can do that. You see a lot of people like that. You see people that are straight, I mean, criminals, but the woman they'll be so behind them, they'll be tight with them because they're so convinced about the mission. Even if the mission is off, the process still works. So what we want to do is have properly aligned missions, properly aligned goals, properly aligned destinations, and then a good, wise woman can and she'll connect with that. It won't be a problem to her whatsoever. Here's the last piece, because I got to stop. I'm out of my time. If you make her feel like a priority, guys, you got to make her feel like a priority. You have to make her feel like a priority. If she feels as though she's an option, she's going to treat you as an option. If she feels like, well, hey, man, he can take me or leave me, that's the way she's going to handle you. You call sometime, a diamond girl, she don't think like that. A wise woman that knows her value and her worth, you can't treat her like a hood rat. She ain't going to accept it because she understands her value and her worth. Ladies, y'all better holler if y'all hear me because I know I'm talking right today. If you handle her like an option, she gonna treat you like an option. Now here's the solution. You can't place her in that cool if you do, cool if you don't position. She can't handle that. She's got to feel like you gotta have her. She got to feel like, you know, he ain't moving this thing without me. He gotta have me. So that makes her feel important. It makes her not only feel important, she recognizes that she is in fact important to you. Because if you're a diamond dealer and you're a diamond seeker, when you come across a diamond, you're going to handle that diamond a certain kind of way. You got to make her feel like she's the best thing in the world, because in her mind and in your mind, it has to be even exchange. That's a diamond and I got to get it. And she got to know that's exactly how you're going to handle her. Do this and she's designed to give you everything you need because she feels like she's everything to you. If a woman can do anything for you and she won't, it ain't the woman's fault. If a woman can do anything for you and she won't, if a diamond girl will do anything for you and she won't, it's not her fault. It's your fault because you haven't given her what I like to call the proper motivation. Prioritize her and she will shine like the diamond that you found. If you find a diamond, it's going to shine if you prioritize it. You know why? Because you're going to make sure it don't get no mud on it. You're going to make sure you take it off before you start working on your car, whatever it is. You're going to nurture it. You're going to shine it. You're going to keep it polished. It's going to be bright. It's going to be brilliant because it's your diamond. You prioritize her and she will shine like the diamond that you actually pursued and found. This is Robert W. JoJo Hill, the servant, the artist, and the author. The servant has spoken.